Ever stared at a vast, frozen lake and wondered what kind of monsters are lurking just beneath the ice? Well, you're in the right place, because today we are diving deep into the frosty world of ice fishing to uncover the top 5 fish that will make your winter angling adventure unforgettable. Grab your auger, your tip-ups, and a thermos of hot cocoa, because this is going to be an icy blast. Kicking off our list at number 5, we have the crowd pleasers of the hard water season, panfish, specifically crappie and bluegill. Don't let their size fool you. These little fighters are an absolute blast to catch and even better to eat. What makes them so great for ice fishing? They school up in massive numbers during the winter. Find one, and you've likely found 100. Crappie tend to suspend in the water column, often hanging around submerged structures like weed beds or sunken trees. A tiny jig tipped with a wax worm or a small minnow, presented on light line, is usually all it takes. Bluegill, on the other hand, are often found a bit closer to the bottom, nibbling on insects and other small critters in the sediment. They are aggressive feeders, and watching your spring bobber twitch and then plunge down from a bluegill bite is one of the pure joys of ice fishing. Plus, a bucket full of these guys means a fantastic fish fry is in your future. They are the perfect species for a fun-filled day on the ice, especially if you're introducing kids or beginners to the sport. The action can be fast and furious, keeping everyone warm and entertained. Coming in at number 4, we have a true predator of the north, the northern pike. If you're looking for a battle that will get your heart pounding and test your gear, this is the fish for you. Pike are ambush predators known for their explosive, line-peeling strikes. They have a mouthful of razor-sharp teeth and an attitude to match. The classic way to target them through the ice is with a tip-up. A tip-up is a simple device that lets you set a large bait, like a big shiner or a sucker minnow, and then signals you with a flag when a fish takes the bait. There is nothing quite like the excitement of seeing the bright orange flag shoot up against the white snow, signaling that a water wolf is on the line. You run over, grab the line, feel the weight of the fish, and set the hook for an epic hand-over-hand fight. Pike love to hang out around weed lines and drop-offs, waiting for an easy meal to swim by. They can grow to monstrous sizes, with fish over 40 inches being a real possibility in many lakes. Landing a giant northern pike through a small hole in the ice is a memory that will last a lifetime. Just be sure to use a strong steel leader to prevent their sharp teeth from cutting your line, and always handle them carefully with pliers and gloves. At number 3, we have the beautiful and diverse family of trout. We're talking lake trout and rainbow trout, to species that thrive in the cold, clear water found under the ice. Lake trout are the undisputed kings of the deep. These behemoths can live for decades and grow to incredible sizes. Fishing for them often means heading to the deepest parts of the lake, sometimes over 100 feet down, and using heavy jigs or spoons to pound the bottom. It's a game of patience, but the reward is a true leviathan of the freshwater world. The fight from a big laker is a deep, powerful bulldogging battle. Rainbow trout, while typically smaller, are known for their acrobatic fights and stunning colors. They are often found in shallower water than lakers, cruising just under the ice or along drop-offs. They can be caught on a variety of small jigs and baits. What makes trout fishing so special in the winter is the environment. You're often surrounded by pristine, snow-covered landscapes, and the fish themselves are just breathtaking to look at. Their vibrant colors look even more brilliant against the stark white of the snow. Whether you're chasing giants in the abyss or feisty rainbows in the shallows, trout offer a premier ice fishing experience. Now, cracking our top 2 is the undisputed king of the fish fry, the yellow perch. If you ask 100 ice anglers what their favorite fish to eat is, a solid 90 of them will probably say perch. And for good reason. Their firm, white, flaky meat is absolutely delicious. But they're not just great on the plate, they're also incredibly fun to target. Like their smaller panfish cousins, perch form large schools in the winter, often roaming vast basin areas in search of food. The key to perch fishing is mobility. Anglers will often drill dozens of holes, using their electronics to hole hop and find the school. Once you locate them, the action can be nonstop. A classic perch setup is a small jigging spoon tipped with a minnow head or a couple of maggots. You'll jig it up and down, and the bites can be surprisingly subtle. Sometimes it's just a little tick or a feeling of extra weight on your line. Perch are often called jumbos or footballs when they get over 12 inches long, and catching a school of these giants is what ice fishing dreams are made of. It's a very active and engaging way to fish, and the payoff at the end of the day is a cooler full of some of the best tasting fish on the planet. And finally, taking the coveted #1 spot on our list of the top fish to catch while ice fishing is the magnificent walleye, the marble eye. This fish is legendary for a reason. Walleye are prized for their elusive nature, their subtle bite, their incredible taste, and their haunting, reflective eyes that give them a huge advantage in low-light conditions. This is why the prime time to catch walleye through the ice is during the golden hours of sunrise and sunset, and even well into the dark of night. There's a certain magic to being out on the ice as the sun dips below the horizon, watching your electronics, and waiting for that faint mark to appear on the screen. Walleye can be targeted with both tip-ups baited with minnows and by actively jigging with lures like Rapala jigging wraps or spoons. The bite is often very light. They're notorious for simply inhaling a bait and barely moving. You have to be paying close attention. The challenge of patterning them, the skill it takes to detect their light bites, and the sheer beauty of the fish itself make the walleye the ultimate prize for many hardwater anglers. They represent the pinnacle of ice fishing success. Pulling a big, golden walleye through the ice on a cold, quiet winter evening is an experience that connects you to the wild in a truly special way. It's the perfect combination of challenge, reward, and atmosphere, making it our #1 fish to catch through the ice. So there you have it, our top 5 species to target this winter. From the fast-paced action of panfish to the heart-stopping thrill of a giant pike, and the ultimate challenge of the elusive walleye, there's a frozen adventure waiting for everyone. What's your favorite fish to catch through the ice? Did we miss one that you think should be on the list? Let me know down in the comments below. I love hearing your stories and opinions. If you had a good time hanging out with us today and learned something new, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming fishing adventures. Thanks for watching, stay warm out there, and we'll see you on the ice.